I don't think it's hard to describe this because it's supposed to happen. Bad feelings, depression, of feeling weak and like damaged, basically. I'm not supposed to actually be a clown and just, vomit my fucking soul into the internet here. The skill of care, man, that's a lot. That's a lot to ask for these days. And I know the world swings back and figures out what they need and they cover all the fucking missing pieces that they didn't want to cover for so long. But a lot of people get in trouble for that, for not learning how to care. I almost have to relive the same experience as like my mom leaves me behind as a child. And I was trying to play out this helpless little thing, helpless little creature that needs care and like, please, help me go home. Somehow I expected a lot, but at the same time, like, yeah, I guess I'll go. I don't know, maybe I was like fucking 7. But since I remember that, it's a traumatic experience, not a happy one. Not something where I learned the idea that, oh, other people don't care. You don't want to learn that shit. Like that's traumatic experience. That is like a spit in your face. Anytime someone rejects you, the same fucking thing happens. And I don't want to talk about it fucking on Valentine's Day, because that shit slaps too. Oh wow. I am a bad Valentine. How cool is that? She reminded me, the only fucking person that knows how to fucking do the thing. Because I would have forgotten. I don't care about Valentine's Day. It's not my thing to celebrate days in general. Last year I dedicated to Sniper, and now this whole year is dedicated to Sniper Wolf and the gang. Technically, people not knowing how to care, that's women's issue, bro. And that is fucking deep cutting problem. If they want to make things worse, well, sit back and relax because that's what we need right now. Just a little bit of care to establish communication, and then we can take care of ourselves. Don't worry about it. The problem with my situation, with a doctor's situation in general, is I am not actually given options. When Mr. Beast gives you fucking $10,000, there's a lot of options. When a fucking doctor gives you orders, I mean, the options are kind of fucking trash, to be honest. My option to run away, am I right? Option to lie. Option to suck it up whatever happens. No, it's just the same thing. You can squeeze 4 options at all time. You can try and cheat. You can try say yes or no to the option. Or you can fight for potentially another option, which is technically what we should be doing during the purge. When there's not a lot of options when you're left behind, when you're alone. Like, you don't even get to choose. Whatever you get is the best thing ever, and I don't even get anything. So I don't even get to treat anything as the best thing ever because there's no care. If there was any care, that's how communication works, by the way. If I was able to talk to anyone ever in the fucking universe right now, I would be doing it right now. I would be talking to them instead of the fucking YouTube audience that doesn't give a fuck, bro. That's communication. Because we get closer, and while I vomit onto the YouTube audience, it's just entertainment, you know? It's just, bro. Just like you don't need a lot of water to grow crops, bro. You don't actually, you just need good soil that can get water from somewhere. God damn it. Talking about water spilling all over the place. Yeah, the only time you can actually expand into options again, if you're stuck, is when you start thinking about crime. Of like, okay, I don't have options, but I can force options. I can force some fucking cracks through the wall. Again, potentially I'm just like outside of bounds of people caring because I didn't fucking hurt them hard enough. You know, it's just one of those. It's one of those things that come from Germany, basically. Wait, that's not Germany. That's fucking Sweden. Fucking little bitch, PewDiePie. I guess it's as close as you can get to Baltic Sea. We can take that shit. No, of course everything is next to all the fucking things, except us because we're different. We're better. We're more powerful. We like lands. Everyone else just fucking over here, they have ports, bro. We don't got shit, bro. I wouldn't even call it a syndrome. I would say being captivated, you know, because that's like a positive thing to be like, oh wow, this is actually more interesting than I thought. My life has actually became more interesting by having this violent criminal tackle me, basically. Yeah. Especially if he didn't have bad intentions in the first place when he was born. I hate stupidity and how widespread it is. And how people can just lie using high quality and capturing as much attention as possible. They can lie, they can pretend, even releasing a short film that this is what had to be created. Everyone is competing on YouTube for attention. But, I mean, everyone's also sick of playing Monopoly, I think. No? Where instead of YouTube being a utility, it's more of a fucking competition of some kind that we still haven't identified yet. Of like, can you survive on YouTube and not retire? Can you survive long enough and get enough income or returns on your investments? Well, I can't. I mean, people treat my investment as trash. Or the algorithm. Mostly the algorithm. We're not actually given an option to choose whether we want to help or remain selfish. Because that's usually the more important choice, the more important option. Would you, like, if a fucking button help would show up on a screen, would you click on that and try to help as best as you can? Would you try to explore yourself as a human being and help others as much as possible? Would you click that button? How fucking hard would that be? What if you're tasked with to do this and that and that? Would you do it voluntarily? Where AI tells you how you can help? That would be fucking nice. Well, I'm introducing to you nothing because this idea is strong enough, powerful enough. It fucking hit me. You know, sometimes I open my mouth, this shit comes out, and I'm like, okay. $1 million idea, once more, will be ignored by the fucking world. Because the world wants to sell you things and not help. No help, though. Mr. Beast wants to appear helpful, but he's actually burning money and sanity of most people. No matter how good his content is in the end. But we'll see. We'll see. We're not gonna do that. Even though I promised to, like, finish this shit. We're reaching towards Peace Pop. And I need to do something for Valentine's Day. You know. And I think I have a girl that I, like, completed my adventure with. So I have to complete it 100%. Maybe that's one button that YouTube needs to have. The help button. Sometimes YouTube is going to be like, oh, you need to help yourself. You know, it slowly leaches information from you. You, like, first talk to these people, blah, blah, blah. You click one button and you're in a completely different dimension. And it starts with communication. Because YouTube needs your information of, like, how you're doing. Is everything okay? You're gonna be treated like a fucking human being, basically. For the first time, and you're gonna realize how it feels like. That is a very powerful idea. Is that the rock bottom? Is that the diamond that I had to find using Hunger Strike? And Hunger Strike is gonna be over now? I don't know. You tell me. It's not up to me, like, an idea, like, I can grab it. But who's gonna pull me? I can just communicate to other people I have something. You want it? You'll have to, you know, like, take care of me if you want the idea to survive. Otherwise, I'll just, like, find something else to do with my life. I'll continue taking screenshots because this is crazy, bro. We have improved by 8 or 6 more seconds. And it's still ridiculously significant. How high can we get? Maybe I've seen like 12 minutes. At some point. Maybe I was fucking knocked by a coconut, by a golden coconut. I don't know what happened. But the actual average is 2-3 minutes. For me and actually most people. Most people, guys. You can see Ignorito with very short videos gets 1 minute average watch time. Perhaps this is just a normal occurrence when you feed your subscribers, the people who care the most. For whatever reason, they care, I don't know. Free stuff, am I right? It's cool stuff. But even money doesn't fucking help right now. I want to be cared for, like, something you can send me right away is a message of some kind. Is introducing yourself, because a lot of people tried and they failed, and I still want more people to try and fail. If that's all they can do, fuck it, you know, try and fail, to just introduce yourself. Because, of course, I mean, I'm not your companion for the rest of the life, and we're not supposed to spend too much time with each other, but, like, who do you spend time with? Who's, like, so much better than me? Like, I mean, if we're talking about competition, fuck YouTube competition. I lost, like, hundreds of people's competitions of just being able to hang out in their friend zone. Does anyone even have a friend zone anymore? Is a question. Like, I don't understand. Does it have, like, 20,000 requirements? Is the question. I don't understand. Because that fucking sucks, bro. Even that is questionable, bro. Fucking friend zone of people's lives. People don't even see, like, who I am. Do they need my face to be able to judge, or to be able to, like, believe that I'm a fucking real person? I don't know, bro. See, all a person wants to do is put efforts and get results. Doesn't matter what fucking effort I decide to do and how I decide to do it. I want to be treated as a fucking human being and get results. I don't care how many scraps I get. I won't be hungry that way. You know, if I get scraps of any kinds. The only scraps I get is, like, just fill up my fantasy worlds with stuff and just disappear. I mean, I can do that. I can do that very easily. Because no one's gonna care, no one's gonna notice. My mom's not gonna fucking care, like, when is she gonna call the ambulance? When I'm dead? Am I right? Ah, man. She doesn't even care how much trouble she would be in if I just died. Like, she doesn't even care about that, bro. If someone doesn't care about getting in trouble, they're a fucking top tier criminal, bro. And I have to be roommates with that shit. It's like, instead of sucking up and taking that speeding ticket, you're zooming. You're zooming out of. You're getting chased by cops instead. Let's fucking go. And then crash your car into a fucking nearest tree, bro. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Driving while influenced by demons is what happens sometimes. Shit happens. Like, people get weird. I don't even have a description for this, but even driving itself is weird when you think about it. The risk that you put yourself into while driving, that's not worth it, already is pretty fucking cringe. Where are you running? What's the hurry? You know, who are you trying to beat? Why are people trying to be so fucking fast? And they end up, you know, out of shape anyways. But mentally, they barely even exist in that sense. I think speeding should be not allowed in the first place. Not allowed. Being in a hurry should be also called bullshit. And people who are in a hurry to, like, change their lives and improve their shit, like you gotta stop these fucking assholes. Like, my mom is still in a hurry to, like, feed herself as much food as possible, read blank books on her bed. She's still kind of in a hurry of doing absolutely nothing. Of passing the time. She fucking complains to me like, oh, the time passes too fast because you're not doing anything. But you in a hurry of doing things that don't have any fucking consequences. So, like, of course time passes really fast. You just got used to being fucking a dunce, bro, just occupying space and time. And even getting paid for that. Which fucking satisfies your entire existence. If my mom was in trouble, then she wouldn't have to fucking worry about shit all of a sudden. Of like, how do we survive? Oh, wow, that would be fucking nice, actually. But leeching her and not having responsibilities also pretty nice. And I don't have options, unfortunately. There's no options. There's no buttons I can click to change situations. Like, literally the most important thing about what makes the purge happen is that lack of negotiation. If we can negotiate, crime is actually going to solve a lot of problems really fast. You know, Whoever you don't like, just fucking kick them out. Show them your force, basically. And try not to get disliked yourself or caught yourself in the mix of things while you're fucking eliminating targets from your bucket list. Obviously, every single time I mention Purge, I have to give just as many confirmations that it's happening, that is getting closer. But I think by using my hunger strike, I can sort of like give all the confirmations in the fucking world. I'm just upset, I'm depressed, and I would rather think about the Purge happening as soon as possible. It's winter time, so people are like slow at getting out of their fucking, places and doing things and being active. I understand. No rush, no hurry. I probably will survive longer than you think. But if we want to keep our hopes up, we need better confirmations than this. What would be another cool button to press that would make a lot of progress right away? What's that thing we could do? Ah, yes, the Valentine's Day. We can press our button every single. We have options, at least how to feel about something. That is the most fucking annoying parts about life. That it's your fault that you didn't press this button and that button and this button that. When I'm in trouble because of authorities and I don't like it, that means I'm in deep trouble. And there's no options for obvious reasons. Because I don't have authority myself to counteract their authority. Easy peasy, bro. They just either not giving me like they're assholes, which is exactly what's going on. Or it's just not that important. I was just exaggerating, which could potentially be the case. So let's not jump into conclusions. But the fight is pretty fucking hard for me, to settle things down. It's hard in general, like life is hard in general. Like, of course, a person can just sit down and complain to death. Well, that's kind of cool. And I would actually encourage people to do that. You complain yourself to death. Especially if you have friends. But it's a lot difficult that way, They will drag you out of the situation. No one's gonna drag me out. I'm too deep into it, or I'm too high on the mountaintop. I found my safe place. And it's so safe that no one can actually access it. Maybe that's a blessing, right? Well, again, no, if authorities want to fucking drop a bomb on your face, they can do that very easily. There's nothing safe enough to avoid that shit. So yeah, you can almost get yourself trapped that way. There's another reason why I don't even need confirmation for the Purge, because they still can't get to my fucking mountain, to the mountaintop. They can't even understand or comprehend what I have and what I do in life. They would just see me as invisible fucking thing who doesn't have any valuable assets or whatever. And it's like, well, great. Because during the Purge, you have to evaluate of like value of a person versus danger of messing with them. The demonic world is unleashed, but the good people will be able to operate in it, and the demons will have to like just run around confused of like, when are we going to do this? When are we going to do that? No one's organized enough to open up a demon world and suck in some, victim anymore. Like, no one can fucking do that anymore. because the world is too chaotic already. Demonic world being mental illness. Induced mental illness. Induced, by the way. You can break a person and the person is going to become violent and dig their hole, basically. And what people want to do is actually trap in jail and force those people into fucking boxes and see if they can get some kind of value out of it. Because, you know, the family members also care. And maybe some property opens up. Maybe government gets to leech that person. You know, we don't kill people anymore because we can take their shit. We can profit. That's the whole fucking point. You know, to quote the government, in a way. To speak for the government. What's the point of killing people when slavery worked so fucking well? Jesus Christ. Kill people? So remember the Stockholm syndrome, the captivation of you? You can be captivated by something. Even if you captured and forced into that environment, you can still be captivated of like, wow, this is not as bad as I thought. It's actually entertaining. And nothing bad is gonna happen. There's a lot of shit. Again, this is a purge motive of like putting you in an uncomfortable situation and letting you know you're fine. It's completely fine. And here's one situation that we have to talk about on Valentine's Day. Pressing the falling in love button. You can press the button. You can make the choice of like, oh, I will have feelings for this person. You're not supposed to feel lust. You need to know what that means, falling in love, and then you can press the button. You can find it, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna target this person. I fell in love, and I'm gonna try and spend as much time as possible. Technically, some people click the button because they want to be fans of a celebrity or whatever, but it could still be lust. You have to clean up, you know, the problematic feelings of like, if you click the button too many times, now it's lust. If you click the button to see what happens, that's just, you did it. Congratulations. If you want to click the button so many times that like, to grind value of some kind, just like you killed a goblin and it drops some loot, and you keep on fucking killing goblins because it drops loot. What's the point, bro? That's not how games work. Games are not to be grinded. As much, a lot of people get sucked into fucking RuneScape and they can't escape. Funny enough. The name says to run and escape from the grind, but you fucking can't. Because you're stupid. So many people are just that. They get sucked into problems, and only the purge can shut down the RuneScape. All of those fucking little fucking places where you feel like you're doing some kind of progress, but you're actually just trapping yourself into gambling or wasting your time. Like, for fuck's sake, this is happening, bro. And it pisses me off how these people just turn off their brains and waste their friend zone for arbitrary fucking things of the internet. Or arbitrary fucking activities that don't actually generate any fucking values or growth. Because growth means eventually I'll be able to hear from you because you bumped into me because you grow so fast. You're like, okay, let's see how this person is doing because I'm gonna fucking troll him or do whatever, poke him. You know, you can do so many things to me. If you grow up and have more abilities, I will hear from you. But no, it's Chirpy's voice. which scares me even more. There's plenty of clues, and it's like Purge is all made out of clues. You have to be super fucking smart to see it. When it's happening, you'll see it. I still don't understand what farmers see. I don't understand. Maybe crops fucking whisper even more information in faster frequency than even I can handle. Bro, fucking farmers just, controlled by nature itself, freaks of nature. I mean, maybe they know something. Because they started off this year pretty fucking strong. I still have no idea how this story's developing or if it's over already. Because shut the fuck up, I want to speak too. So anyways, yeah. In our brains, we still have a button called Fall in Love with whatever. You can press it and see what happens. See what rabbit hole you dive into. You have to just decide to be positive about another person. They don't have to fall in love with you because this is your life. You can do whatever you want, bro. And this is one of those buttons, one of those decisions you can make that make a difference. Here you go. If you do lust, someone's gonna hunt you down and abuse you. That's the whole point. You can get in danger not on your own terms, not by losing, not by being a simp, but someone's fucking gonna hunt you down it's like, oh, you're doing this. I can do that too for you, And they don't even have to interact with you. They just give you what you liked for a long period of time. You're not innovating fast enough if you're lustful. Anyway, so I have decided on my watch list, it's Olivia Holt. Gonna be my, date for the day. I'll just listen to her music because that looks pretty fucking cute. I'm not gonna lie. It's a Disney princess that got buried away, and it kind of hurts. Even the fucking React channel, where everyone knows everyone. Bro, everyone knows every single Disney person ever. Olivia Holt was kicked in the balls, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it definitely hurts. Balls got attached, and she got kicked into those. And then detached. Just for the sake of amplifying pain, bro. React channel. I can try and rewind which episode that was, but god damn it, bro. That was disgusting. They're pumping shit every day. But there's this. I believe? No, we'll probably have to dig deeper. Try not to... It was Try Not to Sing. Some kind of Disney Try Not to Sing crap. Alright, here we go. And their reaction was fucking disgusting.
Just blank.
No fucking way I still missed it. Well, where is it then? Okay, this one. Fucking 100%.
Two iconic songs from
100%. Alright, so the idea is they know literally every song. I will double check, and they don't know the song with Olivia Holt. Alright? And it's not like, I'm disappointed or something. I don't even know none of this shit. Except for Shake It Up, because, I watched it recently. That's it. That one. And that one's cool. So let me just rewind and give you guys the scooper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What are the points? 6, 8. Please give me more points. More. Some of them know all the songs, bro. Lucas is gonna get kicked in the balls. For me. For my sake. 8 and 8. Alright, so let's see what happens after that.
I don't think this is from Jesse.
You know what? The Olivia Holt fans are gonna go crazy for it.
Yeah.
Well, at least they recognize it. There's just one person. One person that knows. And I'm not saying again, is that her most popular song? This guy just lost, bro. Like you can feel his balls getting kicked, bro. My God. So anyways, I don't even know what movie it's from, by the way. I have no idea. It might not be a movie. I don't know, bro. What? What is this guy on to? He's glitching my fucking view. It's the first comment and someone complaining the same fucking way. Yeah, this is more of a movie than a series. I don't think it's like I just found one series that she was in, and that was not it. But I guess I might fucking watch the movie then. I still have to go to sleep after all, and that's one thing that's gonna make me very sleepy.
Stein.
The funny thing is about love and falling in love, anyone can do it with anyone. Obviously, if you're the same age group, it's like, well, it's gonna last longer. It's not gonna last like fucking 10 seconds, bro. And it's not gonna be gross, and it's not some traumatic experience. But yeah, anyone can click with anyone. They just have to choose. They just have to see the option. That's it, bro. Have to look each other in the eye and decide of like fucking let's see how long this fucking thing lasts, you know? Maybe I'm just frustrated because I don't have enough social values to be able to conjure shit like this, but at the same time, this is my place. This is where I like to be. So I will not get social values. The only thing I can do is complain. That's my thing. And review other people's contents, which sounds very convenient. And the more actions I do, like, not eating kind of makes you susceptible, but potentially not, you know, not dead, but susceptible to, like, bad emotions. If you feel bad, like, this has got to be really bad. Because you're going to think of, like, well, I haven't eaten, I have this problem, and you're going to put a lot of weight on yourself. And I don't want to think about it. I want to be able to escape at the very least. I have the option to. So, you know. I really feel like this hunger thing that, you know, that says, that MatPat says is like the most dangerous thing Mr. Beast did. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's one of those technically Russian roulette moments where one of the challenges is actually deadly and you have no idea why it might kill you. It's just the world is spiritually put together in a way to save you, to give you options to get out. I'm not getting those options, so probably I'm going the right direction. I'm just gonna find more cool things. Yeah, I wish burp means that I'm cheating. And I am, again, eating a couple bites of food throughout the day so I don't just fall down into coma randomly. Because that would be terrible. I have to tell my body, or at least trick my body that, like, well, I do have a little bit of energy, so you can do something, right? That I like. I think stuff like this is highly unexplored. In recent times, like, no one would want to fucking do that. No one. No one would find the reason to actually do it. But me, I'm just that fucking smart. Alright, so let's spend the whole day with Olivia. And starting on with the movie itself. Whatever spawned this thing. I'm not actually into the song, though. It's kind of just flat. No wonder it's not memorable for people, so... Wait, what? No, it's just a playlist. So wake up to 9 minutes and 33 seconds, bro. YouTube is still not promoting my videos. Because again, their responsibility is to pull this down, so it's not that high. I don't... Like, new people don't care about me. So they would pull this thing down a little bit. It's not gonna look like an anomaly. I mean, I like breaking records. It doesn't mean much. It's like using a formula, a fucking race car to beat a bunch of marathon runners. Like, that's how it feels like. You're not actually winning anything. Also, YouTube really likes, you know, deleting conspiracy theories. Now, at least they try to fucking label it as harmful, but this is fucking QAnon, bro. Some fucking name. Maybe it's the purge of, you know, deleting Andrew Tate and Alex Jones. Those type of people off the platform. So it was QAnon time. But I literally don't fucking say anything crazy in that video. I'm just like, I take a magnifying glass and I'm like, here it is. Here's the QAnon, bro. This doesn't happen very often, but I've seen this before. It's still absolutely stupid. And obviously, anything's conspiracy theory if you don't like what the government is doing. And the more you don't like it, you're gonna say that they have power to, you know, break your life in half. And they're not doing it for the good of the people. Is that conspiracy theory? And then this sort of move is siding with the government. You know, we still break that shit. We take that shit down. We want to improve our reputation. Wait, what? Are you sure that's gonna help? I can probably even call this a shizo move in most cases. I hate how people fucking think ideas are harmful. Like, it's just bizarre to me. How can you come to that conclusion? Fucking dictatorship is harmful. Man, I can understand that. Sending troops to attack some fucking place and blah blah blah. Organizing crime is harmful. That's cool. But harmful conspiracy theories that would consider an option to disobey the government. No, that's pretty bad. They actually need more power because taxation is not enough. If they want power, they gotta do the work for it. It's just that simple. This ain't fucking work. This is tape over my face, and I can just take it off whenever I fucking want. They can't strike you for this shit, especially when my video was very old. It's just like, it's meaningless. It's not even gonna generate any views, but like, shit, we gotta clean things up desperately, scrub it. It would be stupid if the government used destructive power more often than the power to boost themselves, which would be looked at as propaganda, of course. I'll go to conspiracy theories. have been shut down. My favorite Flat Earth 9/11. I mean, no, don't tell them. Don't tell them. Like, government doesn't like. Okay. So, do you know what it kind of fucking creates? What kind of precedent, right? Like, they take our taxes, and maybe they do some shady shit of like, oh, don't tell them. Oh, come on, man. Come on, bro. Don't tell that sort of information. The government will hurt us all. They have so much power, bro. They can destroy every platform on the internet, man. Fucking conspiracy theory is gonna turn into like drug cartel at this point. Government wants a specific narrative and for you to think a specific way, and science, guys. Very important. But can we like publicly agree like we do one thing for the government and that's enough for them? Because like that fucking sucks if we have to do too many things. If we have to bow down to too many rules. When it comes to serving the government, like this should be fucking simple. For Americans, even filing taxes is difficult. So what are we even talking about? Like they're just assholes. And there's no theorizing. It's just like you can see an asshole. He's staring right at it. Who's demanding way too much and doesn't want to fucking change. Despite the change of everything else. All the technological advancements and all that shit. YouTube won't be able to stop everything. It's just pathetic for them to try. And the worst crime they did against me is, well, attack me while I barely even exist. You know, like, what? You think people gonna watch my videos? I can't even get 2,000 views, and I'm still getting attacked by YouTube. Like, for fuck's sake, man. So now we come up with a fucking name like censored. How about that? Will you wake up sometimes like, oh shit, I get nothing because people don't like me, but people don't like me because government decided that? Well, that fucking sucks. You see, this is why decentralization was invented in the first place. People don't want to be censored. People don't want others to pick and choose what's going to be the most popular stuff. However, there's one problem that's very hard to solve. How to get rid of bad actors. That's the biggest problem. You know, this is why YouTube has so much power. They can like censor, but it's crazy that they even have that much power and they exercise that. But like they have to remove bad actors desperately, in the same time they can hurt a lot of other people. That's what's going on X. Like they can't get rid of bad actors. Everyone is trying to game the system. And there shouldn't be a game the system moment. Like, you should be able to lose reputation. Without a reputation, there's nothing. There's cheaters on every single fucking platform. Reputation just fucking doesn't exist anywhere. The game developers are trying to, like, cross-platform ban you and all that shit. Cross-game ban you. But that's just like fucking cringe move. So whoever figures out how to defeat bad actors or how to make things extremely fair, or both at the same time, because again, you have to remove porn, you have to censor things that some only creeps want to see, only very creepy people. But you don't want to wake up thinking of like, oh, YouTube doesn't like me. Oh, that's a big reputation downfall for YouTube, and they constantly did that thing. Like you can shove things away into like side room. You can label things without blacklist nonsense, right? If YouTube doesn't like me, well, I go in some other YouTube thing, special thing for me, where a lot of people are not gonna go there, but at least I know where I belong. But yeah, with authorities taking too much control, you never know what the rules of the game actually are. To appear as clean as possible, as widespread as possible, so everyone understands. I mean, like, they shooting themselves in the foot because if they strip away humanity from the platform, they're just serving content at this point. And at some point, slowly YouTube is turning into just like Netflix nonsense. We're just like, we're gonna take content and we're gonna leave. We're not gonna participate in this shit. We're all gonna decide that this is like pointless. That you should just not try that hard to be like other influencers. There's nothing to learn from here. We're just gonna abandon YouTube because it's acting a little bit differently than expected. It should be a fun place. You upload and cool things happen, right? But just getting views and likes or dislikes, that fucking sucks. Like, I don't care. That doesn't give me anything. Trying to reach for 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, that's pretty cool. But I still have to reach there. Still a long journey that it seems like impossible to do. Like, what the fuck do you want from me, bro? Yeah, even YouTube appears selfish. It's not your interest that is being served when you're being censored. So it kind of just hurts. It attacks your shit. And to hear that over and over again, like when people are newscasting, like politics is already a dirty topic. And allowing governments to just censor things, being intimidated by the government, just like, well, take this down or we attack. Like, you gotta at some point, understand that they can't just fucking make people rise against the government. They can't just shut down the entirety of YouTube because YouTube fucking disobeys or whatever. That would be fucking ridiculous. You can technically make people pay subscription on YouTube, force them to do that. But it's, like you're siding with just selfishness and greed. And it has already been determined. Because a normal person can't quite just grind their way up. Now it's pay to win situation we have here. Pay to win, so you don't have a terrible experience on this platform. Man, like, I can't wait until people really figure out how to build these things, these sort of websites. Then they're gonna kick YouTube in the balls for sure. It's just like TikTok is kind of cringe still as a website. Now, do I have a way to eliminate bad actors? Again, reputation will put you a little bit a few layers below. People can still find you, but they will not get you recommended. Like, you will not be shoved in their face, which is the most important part. And this is the greatest elimination ever. You can even let cheaters play your game. Why? Because cheaters can play against other cheaters and then not get as much rewards. They can play each other if they want. Fuck that. That's the fun of it sometimes. Finding ways to not destroy anything at all. Because that's just paranoia. That's just uncontrollable feelings that we still have. And now we use suppression even higher forms of destruction. We have perfected our tools. No, you perfected your mental illness, YouTube. Seen that shit before many times. You don't like someone, you cut them off. Like, wow, I'm so impressed. Holy shit, what a fucking interesting thing to do. I wouldn't be talking about it if YouTube themselves wouldn't be so fucking proud to send me an email. Because they have to inform me, but like, and it happened way too many times for a person who doesn't even have fucking 500 subscribers, bro. Oh my god, what's gonna happen if this video explodes, man? I don't know. You tell me when you fucking watch the damn thing. And tell me, you know. The belief in flat Earth is outdated and archaic. You should not do that because science has clearly proven that Earth is round. Clearly. Absolutely. Yep. Great. Thank you very much. By the way, science doesn't fucking prove anything. You have to do the science for yourself. So can I also, looking at the opposition of the story, and how, if this is so archaic, you shouldn't be fucking fearful of that, right? You shouldn't just be like, hey, shut the fuck up, guys. Okay, it's old story, old news. You shouldn't be paranoid. But they are. So, were we wasting time? We should be paying more attention to science? I don't think so. I think science is old and archaic. And maybe I can prove it with science too. You know, data science. Like the most fucking pure form of science there is. Something that you can actually call science. But it's still just data crunch stuff. Just logic that you can squeeze out of data. That's it. Last time I checked the data science, it told me, oh, no one's going into space. Okay. That's it. That's like, no, there's no data for space travel and seeing the Earth from space a bunch of times. Nope. There's none of that shit. So shut the fuck up, you. You shut the fuck up, okay? This data science doesn't fucking confirm none of your fucking round Earth bullshit. Also, data science does not confirm that 3 buildings can be destroyed with 2 planes crashing into them. Yeah, I can't confirm that with data science, unfortunately. Like, I have problems doing that. Governments would love to control the truth and reality and the narrative of the world. Would love to do that. But bowing down to their wants, after, again, we pay a big price being under the government. We give them a lot of power already over us. And constantly getting intimidated and just allow them to just paint whatever the fuck shit they want. Like we already have sheeple surrounding us. People who don't want to learn, who have been through education and think that that's a stupid thing. Like, learning things is stupid. This is already the worst conspiracy of all time. Just schools teaching us how stupid learning is. You know, and that's it. That YouTube is not about learning anything new. That's fucking giant, the most ginormous conspiracy of all time by itself. The way we've been treated from very young age by the government. You know, the biggest fucking government cluster of all time. And there's obviously more stuff to explore. You know, you have to wake up and like pick up learning as a form of self-improvement. You just have to do that. Instead of trying to find the best ways to cheat the system. The best way to remove bad actors is to kick fucking government in the face when your foot belongs there right now. More than ever before. So, yeah, thank you for self-sacrifice, QAnon. I made a meme, And goddamn, it exploded in their face. Because it just taught me a few more things. And made me even more bitter. And I will complain more about it. Fuck yeah, let's go.